The market's opened here, 593.11, and you're right at it, right? So you're literally at today's open. That's kind of where you are. And isn't it funny? Does somebody remember the number that I told you? If you break above a certain number, then it could drive price above 595, 596, and then that, whoops, and then that could take you 600. Does anybody remember what that number was? The sort of the line in the sand. Somebody remember the line in the sand when we looked at the SPY? Yeah, 94, 93 and 94, right? Somewhere in that range. Look at this. Boom, boom. So can you see as the market came up to this level, the market maker said, not so fast. Let's drive some of those calls out. So what does it do? It pulls the market down. Once enough of them are out, what does it do? Now it wants to take care of all those puts. Does anybody remember where the puts are? This is the verification of what I just said earlier. Anybody remember where the puts are? 2 and 3, right? Here's 2, and here's 3. Look at the wicks on the bottoms here. Everybody see this? See all the wicks through here? All that? This is where all the puts are. Can you see the market maker doing everything it can, plus call buying, right, to make sure that they don't get paid? So you might call this chop, but it ain't chop. This is where all the puts are hanging out, and this is where all the calls are hanging out. Maybe even a little higher. And the market is right here at the 15-minute 20/50 period simple. So it'll be really easy to see the gamma squeeze, because if you pop above here, you're going to see it starting to surge into the close. It means the market maker's getting squeezed, and these calls didn't give it up. In fact, they leaned in and forcing the market maker to buy. That's a squeeze. If it doesn't get above today's high, right here, this is the line in the sand, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. You can't get above, and it might poke, right? You might poke. But if you can't solidly get an hourly close above it, and it starts to drop and it breaks this, then it's going to head down to 590. That's what the market maker does. So when you look at the options chain, a lot of you are like, well, I don't know what numbers to look at. Like, just look where the big numbers are and then circle them here. Well, the big numbers are at 595 and 596 on the call side. There's a whole bunch of 594s, but there's also 594 puts, a ton of 593 puts, and 592 puts. And so, okay, well, look at that. So the calls that you looked at, the puts that you looked at, if you were going to try to plot somewhere on the chart that looked, like a tipping point, it would probably be around 594. By the way, what is 594? It's the high of the day. It's where the 20 period simple was, right? Right there. And so here you're going to start to see a move up. You should start seeing a move up. If this thing breaks 594, you're going to see it try this level. The question is, does it fail there or break there? Whatever it does, that gives you a heads up of where the market may go today. Then you can look at the VIX. Then you can look at Apple. Unless it's really a big move, those other indicators aren't going to move much. But if I had to guess, I would say that the market, give it another, give it to the 115 time of day zone.
Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video from Trade With Me Now. Make sure to go ahead and like this video and subscribe to our channel so you make sure that you catch our next video right when it's released. Also, if you have a question or comment, please leave that in the comments section below. And of course, if you want to learn more about Trade With Me Now or join our community of profitable traders, go to tradewithmenow.com. There's also a link in the description below.